Hello, my name is Munize Jahangir. I'm from Pakistan, from Aaj TV, and my question to you over here is that the Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari made a bold move by coming here, and it is being seen as a breakthrough. He is also being criticized, but how do you, India, see it? Do you see it as a breakthrough, and what will be your roadmap in the future to resumption of at least diplomatic ties with Pakistan?
Sir, perhaps 4 questions. I'll hand over to you, sir.
देखिए, 3 सवाल जो हैं वो पाकिस्तान पर थे, एक सवाल जो है वो चाइना पर था। तो ये 3 सवाल जो पाकिस्तान वाले सवाल जो हैं मैं एक साथ लेना चाहूँगा, ताकि बिकॉज दे आर ओवरलैपिंग क्वेश्चंस। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, लेट मी से दिस, एज अ फॉरेन मिनिस्टर of an SCO member state, Mr. Bhutto Zardari was treated accordingly. As a promoter, justifier, and I'm sorry to say spokesperson of a terrorism industry, which is the mainstay of Pakistan, his positions were called out and they were countered, including at the SCO meeting itself. So let me come to the specifics. On the China-Pakistan economic corridor, this so-called corridor, I think it was made very clear, not once but twice in the SCO meeting, that connectivity is good for progress, but connectivity cannot violate the territorial integrity and sovereignty of states. So this has been our long-standing position. Nobody should have any doubt about it. And I assure you, those who are in the room today had no doubt about it. I made sure of that. Regarding आपका दूसरा जो था वो G20 के बारे में था. Now, you know, I don't think there is a G20 issue to debate with anybody. Certainly not with a country which is nothing to do with the G20. I mean, Jammu and Kashmir was, is, will always be a part of India. And the G20 meetings are held in all the Indian states and union territories, so it is completely natural that it is held there. जो आपका जो दूसरा सवाल जो था कि from what I understood that India and Pakistan should sit together. You know, victims of terrorism do not sit together with perpetrators of terrorism to discuss terrorism. Victims of terrorism defend themselves, counter acts of terrorism, they call it out, they delegitimize it, and that is exactly what is happening. So to come here and preach these hypocritical words as though we are on the same boat, I mean, they are committing acts of terrorism. And, you know, I don't want to jump the gun on what happened today, but I think we're all feeling equally outraged. So, I think, I mean, let's be very, very clear on this. You know, on this matter, the terrorism matter, I mean, I would say Pakistan's credibility is depleting even faster than its forex reserves. So, you know, let's be clear what this is about. On your question, you know, is this a breakthrough? Look, he came here as a member, a foreign minister of an SCO member state. That is part of multilateral diplomacy. Please do not see it as anything more than that. It was not meant as anything more than that. It was not treated as anything more than that. And I think nothing that from what he said or what I heard he said deserves for this to be treated more than that. The China question. Look, my understanding of what the Chinese said, I think they used the word stable, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is that there is an abnormal position in the boundary areas, border areas, along the boundary. and we had a very frank discussion about it. It's not the first discussion. I had spoken to Foreign Minister Chingang on the sidelines of the G20 as well. We have to take the disengagement process forward. And I have made it very clear, frankly, publicly as well, and what I say within the room is not different from what I say outside, which is that India-China relations are not normal and cannot be normal if the peace and tranquility in the border areas is disturbed. I've been very, very clear about it. I've been very consistent about it. And I have not changed my position at this meeting either.
Thank you, sir. Listen, in the interest of efficiency, please do not repeat similar questions or try to come back to it. I think, so I'll take fresh questions on that. Maha? Yeah.
Sir, Maha Siddiqui from NDTV. Sir, how does India view being part of an organization which is now largely being viewed as an anti-West grouping?
Yeah, Neeraj?
सर नीरज हूँ न्यूज़ 18 इंडिया से। आपने कहा कि G20 से पाकिस्तान का कोई लेना देना नहीं है, लेकिन बिलावल भुट्टो ने यह भी कहा श्रीनगर में जो पर्यटन के मसले पर बैठक हो रही है, वक्त पर ऐसा जवाब देंगे कि उनको याद रहेगा। इस स्टेटमेंट को भारत कैसे देखता है?
देखिए, स्पेसिफिक ऐसे क्वेश्चन नहीं हो पाएगा। जवाब दे चुके हैं।
मैं इसका भी जवाब दूंगा।
Yes, sir, please go ahead. One second, no, please.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, gentlemen.
Thank you. Dmitry Melnikov from Russian TV. Sir, was Ukrainian crisis part of today's discussion, and did Mr. Lavrov tell you about the recent attack on Kremlin in Moscow, and what is your point of view? Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you. Microphone coming to you. No, him. Yeah. Right.
Hello, sir. Rishikesh, Press Trust of India say. Sir, Pak FM also said that we should not get caught up in weaponizing terrorism for diplomatic point scoring. So, what are your views on this?
Manish, you want Manish? Yeah. Microphone. We'll take this 5.
Sir, Manish Chand, India Rights Network. Just before his meeting with you, Chinese Foreign Minister was addressing a function in honor of Dr. Kotnis, where he spoke about people-to-people contacts and finding a new path of peaceful coexistence. Did you see any signaling towards, some sort of peace move, some sort of restructuring of engagement?
Manish, she answered this question. Anyway,
no,
thank you, sir.
Still, the people-to-people part is important.
Okay, let me start with the anti-West, SCO perceived as an anti-Western grouping. Look, how people perceive it is something I cannot answer for. What I can say is it is a grouping where membership serves India's interests. India has a multi-directional foreign policy with many partners